YMC, Young Man's Conversation. You know, I ain't gonna say this is part 2, but this is pretty much part 2. You gotta pay yourself. You gotta pay yourself back, man. You know, I was speaking on this yesterday. You know, you gotta pay yourself back by letting yourself build that semen back into your system. You know, so you can get that feeling of omnipotence, that almighty presence. You know, you gotta give yourself what it needs, whether it's education, and be more informative about the job that you work at. Because the job that you work at, if you're not getting to that next position, you're holding yourself back. You know, you're keeping yourself from being able to exceed past expectations, to be able to grow and blossom, man, into a man. Not to, you don't want to stay a little boy. You want to be treated like a kid for the rest of your damn life. You know, you want to be free to do as you choose, use your will the way you desire. But you got to pay yourself back so that you can cash out on whatever you want to cash out in life. So if you got to work out in the gym, work out in the gym to get your body back right. If you need to hit the books so you can be more informative and knowledgeable, so you can apply these things to your daily activities. YMC. You know, because we're built to last. And we should never be last to build. We should never be last to build. You know, we're the most dominant species. Not because of the body size, but because of the mind. We're able to dominate, manipulate the situation to play in our favor. But when you are over here busting these loads of nuts, you're over this with these women, lay it up all day, talking to them all day, cut it up all day, running around with them, blowing your money with them all day, you don't get to where you need to get to. You don't get to do what you need to do. You're not able to go where you need to go. You know, straight up. And, you know, for the ones who have kids, you already know how hard it is. You need that extra energy. You need that extra in your system to be able to, you know, still do your thing. As in, focus on your career. You know, your health. You know, for the ones who are single, man, we got to have a lot of time. We have so much time on our hands. But we choose usually to go to sleep once we release, when we're laid up with it. You know? Come on, man. We got to pay ourselves back. You know, what do you get when you're with a woman? And what does she get? You know, I'm talking about right now in this early age. You know, what are you really getting? You're getting nothing but memories. Unless he's helping you build, you know, your business, build your mind. But even at that, you gotta still deal with the other things within the relationship. Even if you just got a bunch of women on your team, you're like a whole roster, you still gotta give your time and your energy away, keeping you from being able to become the savior for you in your life. YMC, Young Man's Conversation, man. We gotta get to it, man. We gotta stay focused, stay grinding, and stay hungry. Pay yourself back. When you don't pay yourself back, you know, it's bad, man. You get put back in the back of the class. You're on the lower portion of the list, and you don't get picked. They don't see you raise your hand. None of that. They don't see none of that, man. YMC, Young Man's Conversation, man. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for from yourself? How much more can you do? How much more can you give? How much further can you go? No, it's really big, and it's very crucial that we know who we are. We know where we want to go. You know, I done studied a lot of guys like Earl Nightingale. You know, I studied the Metu Netter, Ra'al Nefer Amen. I done studied, you know, Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie. You know, I done read plenty of books on TD, Eric Thomas, Grant Cardone, you know, The Real Wolf of Wall Street. Dan Pena, Jason Capital, Coach Greg Adams, all the guys who choose to go their own way. I done studied everything, man. And before I did all this, I was studying the ancient textbooks. Getting into that spirituality, tapping into my inner self. Because it's in here, it's where it's all happening. Before it happens out there. That's why I say semen retention is so important. Because it's in here. Think about when you bust a nut. Those seeds die. But when it's inside, it's alive, it's growing. Come on, man. Let's get back to getting our superpowers, man. YMC, Young Man's Conversation. I told you I'm back, baby. We back. Let's take control of the situation. Let's get it. Let's eat.